Good news, ladies and gentlemen. Good news. We now know that something is going to happen after Battlefield 2042 Season 5. We don't know what, because they were unbelievably vague, and of course they're never going to confirm anything, but we now know that something of some sort is coming after Battlefield 2042 Season 5. And to that I say wonderful, stupendous, great, what any other synonyms you want to throw in there. But before I dive into all of the stuff that I want to talk about in this video, I want to address some pretty irrational behavior from, albeit a small portion of the community, and that is basically a lot of people going and shitting on the creators that made videos about the potential cancellation of Battlefield 2042. And to the people that might be doing that, I'm speaking to you directly right now. You are all idiots who don't look at the information that is being provided, and it's no coincidence that multiple other creators came to the same conclusion or prediction that the game might be canceled after Battlefield 2042 Season 5. We all had the same information provided to us, whether it be privately or publicly, and a lot of us came to the same conclusion or prediction that, yeah, it wasn't looking too good for Battlefield 2042 after Season 5, and I would still argue that it's still not looking too good after Battlefield 2042 Season 5. So, to the amount of people that seemingly can't comprehend public information pointing to a negative outcome of Battlefield 2042, maybe get some better reading comprehension skills and maybe some better listening skills and then come back to me next time. But for the rational majority of people that look at the information provided and then give an opinion based off of that, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you guys, and I just want to let you guys know that you guys are absolutely freaking awesome. While we're on the topic of speaking about information then forming an opinion, let's listen to exactly what DICE had to say during the video they released today about content past Season 5.
Longer term, we're continuing to work on the game beyond Season 5. We're committed to continuing the Battlefield 2042 journey, and are working through the best ways to bring new content and experiences for you all. Expect to hear more from us on what's planned in the coming months. That's it from me today. Let us know what you think of Season 5.
This statement from DICE is so intentionally vague and leaves just a plethora of questions wide open for speculation, and that is just classic DICE, and I absolutely hate it. I wish they would have just gone ahead and said, oh, we're committed to working on the game and future seasons, or future season, or just something like that. But of course, they're not going to do that. So let's just go over this statement piece by piece. First of all, she reassures us that they are committed to working on the game beyond Season 5. What the hell does that mean? No one knows. I mean, that's, again, just wide open, intentionally vague. Then she says, we are working towards the best ways to provide content for you guys. And, like, it doesn't even seem like they know what they're doing, if I'm being completely honest with you. Then she goes on to say, expect to hear more in the coming months. And months, again, you could determine that to be 2 months, or 8 months, or, you know, the door's left wide open. And the door's left wide open for a reason, because the only reason they made this statement at the end of this video was to confirm that they are doing something of some sort past Battlefield 2042 Season 5. They didn't confirm any seasons whatsoever. They didn't talk about what sort of content. They didn't say what they're going to do. Didn't mention anything about any of the battle passes. Didn't mention anything about skins. Didn't mention anything about really anything. And that's why I get so confused when I open Twitter or I go to stream or then I go to YouTube comments and I see people saying, Year 2 confirmed! No. Did we listen to the same statement? Or am I going deaf? She didn't say anything that could be remotely interpreted to confirming Year 2's existence. And that is why I personally think, and again, this is pure speculation on my part, that's why I personally think that there's some sort of internal struggle going on between EA, DICE, maybe internally at DICE. Something is going on that is preventing them from being super confident as to what is actually going to happen. Some of you might remember the video that I made a couple days ago, and I'm sure many other creators showed this same thing. It was a screenshot from the earnings call showing all of the existing live services that are being supported under EA, and Battlefield 2042, in that earnings call that happened on May 9th of this month, Battlefield 2042 was nowhere to be found on that particular earnings call under the active live services. So one has to wonder, did they cancel the game initially, then they're not canceling it, but for how long? Like, how long are they not canceling it? How many seasons? Are we getting any seasons? Is all we're going to get Battle Pass content? That's very possible. They could just release more Battle Passes and then maybe continue on some small updates here and there, and that's the quote-unquote content they're talking about. So, as usual, we are left to hopelessly wait and wonder about some super vague statement DICE made for potentially months. All we know is Season 5 is shaping up to look like another pretty average season with some, suspect changes here and there, but that's pretty much every season of this game. Some of the changes coming in Season 5 are, of course, going to be extremely beneficial to the game. The squad management system, of course, long awaited, should have been in the game in the literal very first build internally, like the pre-alpha build should have been in that build. But we're finally getting it in Season 5. We're also getting some good vehicle changes. Some of the character changes are quite good. The map actually looks to be quite good. It might be one of the best maps we've received so far. Gives me like a strange, almost Zavod, Giants of Corellia mixture vibe going on. The new weapons are always welcome. This is the first time in a long time we have received a new bolt-action rifle. I believe the last time it was the Gall Magnum. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this one looks to be more like an M40A5 type of rifle. It looks to be like a quick, close-quarter bolt-action rifle. Maybe it will have some sort of one-shot range, even though they removed the one-shot range on the other snipers, which are from 0 to 20 meters. The new anti-tank grenades are reminiscent of Battlefield 1 with the heavy anti-tank grenade for infantry. The spring grenades are kind of confusing. I'm not really sure what they're supposed to do better than the other grenades because they just kind of bounce once and then blow up. Maybe it's intended to be some sort of AoE airburst effect, but the mini grenades, apparently you can hold 3 of them, which we saw in the trailer video today. I thought you were only going to be able to hold 2. 3 is a little excessive, especially considering the Irish nerf, which is definitely going to increase explosive spam across the board. But all in all, very, very interesting times for Battlefield indeed. Very interesting. We are just going to have to wait to see what happens, and I hate doing that. I really, really hate doing that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Enemy is down!